What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, and I'm bringing you the last of the 3 of the slip joints from Jack Wolf Knives that was sent to me from Brandon over at Thrasher's Garage. This is not a Jack Wolf sleeve. Jack Wolf does have sleeves for his knives. So if you're wondering what a Jack Wolf sleeve looks like, pretty close. So that's not important, though. This is what's important. I saved this one for last, and the reason is because of the 3, it's definitely my favorite. Definitely my favorite. So this is the Cyborg Jack. Try to get up all the stuff here, and just like the others, bam, bam. It is a hard clicking freaking knife, man. But somebody mentioned, they said, oh yeah, kind of the blade shape's similar to the Open L. Kind of is. This is a lot better, though. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a serious freaking knife. And I love the Open Ls. You guys know that. I love my Open L. This knife is dope. All right, so the pattern is called the Cyborg. It is canvas micarta. The bolsters, like the others, have that really beautiful color, the 6AL/4V bead blasted titanium with polished titanium Torx hardware. The blade steel is Bowler M390. The closed length is 4 I can grab it inches. The blade length is a full 3. The cutting edge is 2.7. It is 3 millimeters thick. And the tube artwork that I do not have is by Sean Tiffany. So what can we say about these knives? So far I've tested 3. Well, so far I've tested 2. This is the 3rd one. And the other 2 have been phenomenal. So how do I think this one's going to be? Phenomenal. Remember, it is a used edge. This is not my knife. But used edge or not, it doesn't matter with these because they are crazy razor sharp. I can cut some paper with a butter knife, but I can't shave with a butter knife. I'll tell you what, man. This thing is freaking sharp. So, basically, I mean, we really don't have to get into a ton of stuff because it's the same as the other 2. If you look at the other Jack Wolf knife reviews I've done, every single thing I'm going to say about this is the exact single thing I said about the other 2. The only difference is the shape. This one's a clip point. It's going to have more of an ability to poke through something and then drag. It's got a nice swept up tip where one of them has a sheep's foot. It's swept down. So there's not much difference. So really the only thing we want to do, because we already know, you guys, I just put out a couple videos. We're going to take it out and just feather, and we're going to cut something real quick. And it's pretty much going to tell you the story. These things are awesome. I don't care who you are, what you do, what you know. They are awesome. A lot of people complain about the price. Oh, it's close to $300, blah, 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 blah. You're getting some seriously good quality components and super quality steel with a heat treat that is just amazing. So you can complain all you want about the price, but if you're worried about the price, this isn't your knife. Just straight up. Buy something else. It's not going to hurt you to buy something else. It's not going to hurt you not to buy this one. But if you have the money and you are in love with quality slip joints, this will be worth it to you. I guarantee you, if you have the money and are a slip joint guy, you will pay the money for this and go, that was worth it. So let's go cut. Ooh, we got some sunshine today. So check that out, man. It's, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what kind of knife you're into. You can't deny that that's pretty. That's just pretty, man. You might hate slip joints. I don't care. I hate a lot of different things. But you can't deny that it's not pretty. It's like I hate tracker style blades. I can't deny that they work. They work. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean squat. You might not like this knife because it's a slip joint, but honestly, that don't mean a damn thing. All right, so Let's see if I can get you down here without breaking you. All right, here we go. We got the stump in line. We're good to go. You're probably going to blow over at some point. Let's see, because of the clip point, it is absolutely firing off and getting great bite as I come down. And you'll notice that it's not closing. You see that spring, man? That is so nice. That is so nice. Woohoo! I was going to show you how hard that is by doing this, and I gave myself a little dinky finger, and the spring back on there was so strong it bounced out of my hand. It is strong, man. It is so freaking strong. Now, it is a slip joint, which means if you come down on something, it will close and you will cut off your fingers. There's a way to do it. If you're going to poke a slip joint into something, make sure you're going against the axis. That's it. It won't close. Unless you have a really cheap one. But this one, no worries there. All right, so let's try a push cut on the 1/2-inch nylon rope. And we went right through the tip, man. Just with the tip. Beautiful. 4 inches, 4 layers of leather belt. Boom, gone. That was smooth, baby. That was smooth. Just really nice. I mean, quality. That's all you need to know. It's just superior. Superbly superior. The edge geometry on these, man, the guy knows how to design a knife. What do you want? I got to give it to him. I'm a knife designer. So I am critical on designs. You know, it has to be right. It just has to make sense. It has to have all these different proponents and degrees and abilities to make a knife design work. This knife design works. It's just freaking beautiful. Now, puncturing a tire is different than stabbing through something else. On a slip joint, this is stupid, so don't try this at home. And it actually, you'll see it sticking in. I got it to go through on a slip joint, poking with a slip joint. Listen, if you're a reviewer, if you're a knife owner, if you're a knife user, if you're new to knives, don't do that with a slip joint. That's stupid. I just have confidence in my ability to work the angles. But if you do something like that and you cut yourself, remember I said don't do that. It's dumb. But let's see how we go against the old plastic netting that hurts so many knives. Oh, golly. So you'll notice that on the skid, you can see the line. It didn't go all the way through. This is the first of the 3. I think I tested the other 2 the same way. That didn't. So I'm going to push it a little bit harder. And you can see, even with this sharp knife with a tip, it's having a hard time through the plastic netting. I bring this test out all the time. And you'll see knives pass and you think, all right, so look at that. Didn't go through. And you think, oh, it's such a stupid test. Every knife will cut that. This knife is as sharp as they come, but something about that plastic netting, the knife has to be just right to be cutting through there. This one didn't do it, the other ones did, but does that make it not sharp? Well, we can still skin with it. It's crazy. I thought this one, because of the shape of the tip, was going to have the easiest time with the plastic netting, and in fact, it had the worst time with the plastic netting. It goes to show you, so not all knives are created equal. Sometimes it's just in the degree of the grind. It could be in the bevel. It could be in the tip. It could be something. That plastic netting is no joke when it comes down to testing knives. It is no joke. It is laughed in the face of Mora, and it gave this guy a really hard time. Just is what it is. That stuff is serious. All right, so last thing, we're just going to do a little kindling test. Or maybe we'll just baton sideways into it because we know it's going to be able to do the kindling test. All of them are able to do that. So what I want to do is maybe just do a little sideways batoning. Let's see. That plastic netting, man, you never know. You never know what it's gonna, how it's gonna do, how it's gonna affect the knife. That was crazy to me. All right, here we go. Now this is 3 millimeters and it is swedged, so you are looking at a pretty thin blade stock once you get into here. So maybe hammering on it could be like, oh, it's not such a good idea, but I have enough confidence in this heat treat, so not really worried about it. I am going to do a little kindling test. Yeah, I'm not really worried with this knife in particular. I think it's built just fine, so I'm not going to have worries and problems and issues with all that. But making curls, I mean, come on. So this knife, even though it failed on the plastic net test, it's still my favorite of the three. Just, I like the overall design. I like the overall feel. I could really get into something like this. It's a nice knife. The plastic netting makes good knives look bad. It really does. Sometimes it makes bad knives look good. So, but for everything else, man, golly, it's just pretty. It really is. It's pretty, man. I like the way he does this nice little step right here. It just gives you extra something in the grip. It's a really well-designed knife. Really good. I have to call it now. I think the dogs are starting to lay down. They're getting tired. They want to go in. They've been out for 5 minutes, lazy bastards. All right, so that's it for this one. The Wolf Cyborg Jack. I like it, man. I do. I really like it. So that's it for this one. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.